here we go with, I guess this is part 5. Where I buy a
Come to
house.
think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
When the mind is split, the heart must lead. Or so I've learned.
I should actually listen to what that guy's trying to say at some point.
My body's not forgiven me for last night's scuffle.
Shall we pay Miss Daphne another visit? I find myself wondering how the lass fares. I know where that person can be found, Master. This way.
Oh,
Well,
fine.
if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
We've arrived, I see. That's a relief.
What to do? Hoy, Arisen! Say, how do you know the river close by the church? That's a problem for the church, as it draws from the river to make holy water. The water's so filthy that it's going to... I was thinking you could help the priest. I'll help too.
Now we seek gold ore. Though 'tis sold in shops, mining some ourselves might prove the better choice.
'Tis no great shock to me.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. Ah, hold on a moment, Sir Arisen. You see, one of the children we kept... Malcolm, his name is. He's a steady... This building's very old. Might I impose on you?
Gathering clues will be essential to our success in this matter.
'Tis no great shock to me.
Might I beg but a moment?
Twas a fascinating tale those soldiers outside the palace were discussing.
Regarding the Queen Regent and an important person?
Why? You... Hoy, Arisen! Have you... That's all right.
Could it be that you are...
The other day, now, that's not so, and rightly so. Gave me a right shock, let me tell you. Their faces may match, but the lives they lead are as different as night.
I'm quite sure I will, but ox carts don't run. Was it a phantom then?
These writings could be of import. It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
Not my kind of place. The heavens have forsaken us. All is lost.
I'm
to be time to be social. I've too much to do.
Where could Mel... Perhaps you could try asking the other children. I...
This place is awful dull. Can't complain, mate.
So tired. I guess just arrived anyway.
With our kids spend all daytime heading off and
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when... treated to the... foremost hospitality in all Vernworth. You know where to find.
Look as long as you please.
Errands are wearisome work indeed. I only hope the recipient is pleased with our work.
Hoy, friend! There's something I've come to understand during my stolen hours exploring every last resident, for it made me... I want to live a life I tire of looking at this. 'Tis proof that I am not my mother's son. 'Tis something... here is the last of the gold I owe you. Now, I may not be able to wander the city again, thus I cannot say, though I feel sure we shall in time. Till then...
That was quite a gift. I hope that procuring it was not a burden upon the lad.
I suppose 'tis so.
Welcome to... And quality's what you need if you want to survive. 5. So hope to see you again.
Look as long as you please. To each their own.
Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when... treated to the foremost hospitality.
Much obliged.
Oh, I can afford the house.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above. Here, if you please.
I'll gladly stay a while.
Whatever's to be done.
Hold a moment. Haven't we already found what's being asked of us here?
Wouldn't say no to a nice, juicy...
Good, we're here.
Boy, Arisen, have you found any gold ore yet? Wow! Listen, I was talking to the priests, and apparently our troubles aren't over yet. Thanks. Now lots of people who live near the priests have been treating... I want to help, apart from ask you, that is. Oh, I'll talk to the priests in the mean... Hoy, Arisen! Have you brought any medicine with you? Not yet.
5 of them. Well, shit, I think I sold all the extra.
Malcolm's been... Just the other day, he was going around telling anyone who'd listen about how he was an ox hair away from... Malcolm? Don't know why he bothered.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
My greens are second to none.
Rejoice, my darling, for your Albert is returned.
Welcome home, dear.
I spend my days spinning yarns, only to come home to a wife for whose radiance I have no words.
Oh, you bold...
What would you of me?
I can't stand the sun.
Well, I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Many thanks. I've had well enough.
can't stand the...
Well met. This here's the... I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the goods. Pleasure doing business with...
Really now?
Precious little time.
Riding in an ox cart would be a welcome reprieve.
They can be most convenient, though they... They travel only during the day.
Here we go.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Now there's a worthy prize.
Might as well take a look while... You're here, eh? Stop by again soon. Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
I'll put a price on peace and quiet.
The rules at your leisure. I've been on my feet all day. My legs are
I don't remember having where Mildred's at memorized. Okay.
Hoy, Arisen! Have you brought any medicine with you? Now that's just Oh, thank
It's a goodly deed we've done, aiding the sick. I only hope our efforts go a ways toward improving life in the slums. 'Tis no great shock to me.
Oh, sir, pray excuse my boldness. Might I beg a moment of you? My master is in need of aid, you see, and I'm... Oh, thank you, sir. Might we continue this conversation somewhere more discreet? You will find my master's manor in the noble quarter.
Interesting.
So tired. I'm kept just...
I'd fain sell you this, only don't ask me to lower the price any further. Much obliged, friend. Suppose I'd best be off. I've my own home to get...
I have no issue falling asleep.
What the hell?
I can't tell you. Shall we hunt a few monsters to start the day off?
Off we go, then.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master.
Nope, this
You
isn't
here
right.
to aid me?
I guess that's a one-way path.
'Tis clear you're not interested in arriving at our destination, so I'll hold off on guiding us there for now. I'm sure there's a very good reason for this detour. We must respect our master's wishes.
The heavens have forsaken us. All is lost. Where could Malcolm have gotten off to? Perhaps you could try asking him.
I'm quite sure I wasn't dreaming.
It's got to be in the thick of things, mate.
Right, just follow me.
I wonder what it was, ma-
What do you think? Does this suit me?
Maybe he was hoping to... Maybe he was hoping to find...
I sleep on my woes, mayhap they'll go.
The pups thought benefit.
What am I to like this place at all? This looks as good a place as any.
May have I'll treat myself to a tickle before bed.
Ain't nothing but trouble lurking here.
I'm scarce afford to keep us fed these days.
May tomorrow be as uneventful as today.
I must be grateful.
Got to face it. Someone's coming to my rescue.
Got to make room for my next shipment.
What an exhausting day it's been.
This is a bit much for me. I best head home.
An appropriate choice arisen. I'll gladly take the lead.
Maybe he was hoping... I wonder what it was Malcolm found.
Am I expected to pick that up? If I must.
This place offers a view of the sea.
Well, we shan't be diving in anytime soon.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises. As I recall, the location of another of our tasks is not far from here. We'll make our way there in time. As to whether it will be sooner or later, that is for the Arisen to decide.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
Say, I've noticed you walking around. If I were you, I'd pay a visit to the jail. The place is full of unsavory characters. I should know. I was among their company. And what do you...
This is a place of prayer.
Is Mel? We were supposed to go exploring. Wish he'd woken me up. I was...
Shall we report back now?
Vault? Ah, but you mentioned rubble, aye? Then perhaps... Come, I fear there's not a moment. Pray, follow me, and quickly. I believe this is the place. Look, there, a hole. Could he have passed? There is naught to be done but have a look for ourselves. The passage... Let us make haste.
We have yet to explore all the corners of this place. 'Twould be a shame if aught were overlooked.
Quite right. No sense doing things by halves.
Malcolm, thank goodness you are unharmed. You have my eternal gratitude.
Sir Kendrick, you'll never believe what I... Books, sir. Books, books, and more books.
Truly, perhaps we...
Shall we follow, Master?
I quite agree. How are we to get through this door?
Prepare for battle!
Are we leaving already? Oh, bother. I was just getting warmed up.
Heavens above!
Isn't it a...
Tis quite a find indeed. Why, I've ne'er seen. So, might I ask that you not share the existence of this place? We cannot allow the knowledge. We ought to entrust its care to someone worthy. Someone who can appreciate... As for you, Malcolm...
Oh, but...
However, in exchange for your silence, let's investigate this place.
It's quite the collection of tomes.
The book's ne'er...
Mayhap you'll learn aught of this scoundrel who would claim your title if you attend a palace masquerade. Onward to Vernworth Castle. Pawns may not enter the castle grounds, Master. We shall have to part ways at the gates.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
You'll never reach our destination if you continue in that direction, Master. But I suppose I can guide us there later.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow. "'Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside."
You come over here?
"'Tis here that the bodies of those who fall in vermin of... I beg you to conduct yourself with care and with a reverence. Your patronage is...
Do you know how long you'll be? I only ask so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm kind of
Well, have you found... Oh, guide me outside, then. If you...
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
This should be fine. If you truly are, words may be win. Mayhap the knowledge I've gained reading tomes of Eld could be of some use to you.
just remember, I've somewhere to be.
Now we must report.
Pray, keep your voice.
Heed your senses. If aught feels out of place, it could very well be a trap.
Oh, 'twas but a trick of the light.
With the aid, 'twas a royal library that was sealed off by a sovereign of some generations past. In a bid to pass the throne on, alas, 'twould seem that, no matter the... Yet 'tis clear it serves them not. What can we learn from this? Fine timing, sir, fine time. My time in that tenebrous jail has only... I stare at the page, but the letters stubbornly refuse to take shape. Alas, as I recall, prisoners' possessions are held within the palace storeroom. 'Tis though, as I hear it, masquerades are being held of late. Should you happen to enter the venue, mayhap you would find... What say you? I am in your prey. Infiltrate the venue.
Shall we visit the manor as the maid bid? I can guide you there, if you wish.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
All I've got left are my aches and pains.
Follow me.
predicament.
Here at last.
Oh, you came, sir. But I forget myself. I should like to speak with an acquaintance of yours. She is the spitting image of my young. It is my hope that she might take his place for a time, thereby granting him a reprieve from...
Diana! Would you paint my mother a criminal? Perhaps I ought to be the one to explain.
Young master,
Diana has the right of it, though the situation is not nearly so dire. I seek only the freedom to leave my own home. My mother is bedridden, you see, and whenever I am absent, by leaving a look-alike in the house, I hope to ensure her peace of mind. Would you be willing to lend your assist? Splendid!
'Twas in the slums that I witnessed you speaking with...
How are things?
I am the predicament.
I'd sooner stay out.
All the best tales come from travelers who live.
Moment I lay down my guard, I'm done.
Time to be heading.
Suppose that's your luck, eh? I've somewhere to be.
I end up
Yeah? What is...
Hoya Riz, I was hoping you'd come by. So, you wanted to... So, this noble... I mean, I don't know. Besides, are you sure we can All right, I'll do it.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
I'd rather not draw steel if I can avoid it.
As long as I have my elf, I shan't be
There's a ladder here.
After you, Arisen.
Won't someone talk about this?
Still looking? Still looking?
Look, young ma.
Indeed. Diana, will you dress...
As you wish, young master.
What a kindness you've done me. I'm hoping a little cheer will aid her in her recovery. And she was born there, you see.
All is ready, young master. You need a...
You know, the roads around Malv are supposed to be... I heard the safest way to get there is to carry something that
Let's see. Ah, I almost forgot.
I hear the safest way to get to Mel.
The lands around Melve are rife with poisonous flora. I'd hoped it is not only poison the plants inflict, but drowsiness. The lands it is not only poison the...
Well then, I must confess, I only hope I... You think I ought to bring some medicine and monster repellent with me? What precisely would you suggest? My thanks. I'm certain. Now.
Take care, young...
Come back safe!
Thank you for your aid in all of this, sir. I shall see about procuring...
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
Look, as long as you please. Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated... to the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth. Much obliged. Excuse me, but I'm certain there is one.
Got to look forward to. What a long day of work. As long as you please.
Ready for the morrow.
Move my next shot. Tad Rowdy.
Who there? How might I beg a favor? Of you? You have my gratitude.
Such as this depend upon my vigilance.
Never mind what they say. I'll hold.
That's quite the jaunt.
Can't help but talk in a whisper when I'm here.
Tranquil places such as this. Oh, would that I could spend all
Well
day
met, sir. How might I be of service? Here's hoping to see.
To each their own, as they say. Bunch of sluggards.
Ready to kill.
Blood.
Is this place bereft of beasts and brigands both? I cannot help but ache for a scrap.
We are under attack!
Now there's a novel idea. I've never seen my own master attempt something. Well, well, follow me a surprise. See how a foe is unbalanced. Let us finish this. Bring a theme down. The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
Thank you.
Remember, knowing your limits does not make you weak.
Focus your strength, Arisen!
Nailed by the skin of our teeth. We were overconfident in our abilities. It is a painful reminder that fortune will not always favor us.
What? I deleted the shit out of him. What are you talking about?
This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
There's no reason to rush into our bedrolls. What say we get some rest? I'm not sure I could face a trek with my belly so full. I quite agree. Best we recuperate our strength before we set off again.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. An exemplary performance. Our combined might is beyond any foe.
One of us has been poisoned!
That was impeccably timed, Arisen.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor.
No, thank you. I kind of like my squad right now. They're doing work.
We have found a material.
Okay, now we'll take a right up here. Oh, this is where I fought the Minotaur and he killed himself. Oh, there's an ogre right there.
I'll pick that up. We might have need of it.
So the fun begins again, eh, Arisen? I don't suppose begging for a reprieve would get us far with one of this lot. No quarrel here.
Focus. A moment of decision will spell out doom.
I think I get the idea. This brute has quite the temper. A reckless opponent makes for easy prey. Is easily done.
Being by your side is an honor.
Would you care to behold a forgotten rift stone, as yet undiscovered in this world? Then follow me. It isn't far.
Come to think of it, some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such Arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
Now there's a thought.
One of us has been poisoned! We've a choice of where to go, but how to know the path best traveled?
Do we decide based on our experience, or trust to our instincts?
I will protect you.
Are we leaving already? Bother. I was just getting warmed up. My magics are at your disposal.
Come on, have at it.
Seems your luck's run out. And mine.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Yeah, I think it's this way.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
Poison is a nasty affliction.
No one's poisoned.
This looks like trouble. You're gonna regret that.
You don't need to fight me. I just have a weapon out, bud.
You're gonna regret that. This ain't good.
I'm not
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next.
Oh, it didn't matter. Gotta cut across that way. Okay.
What is that, a tower? Nay, a statue.
We ought to take a closer look. One can see far to the distance. Ah, now here's a surprise.
Am I the first to notice we've all got different vocations?
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
We must each of us hone our skills. A jack of all trades is a master of none.
I shan't let them off. Poison is a nasty affliction. Here we go again.
You've a knack for drawing the enemy, Arisen. No quarrel here.
I wonder what it's like to play with keyboard and mouse. I imagine as a bow user, significantly better. We'll see. I want more mouse sensitivity for sure.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Still feels a little weird. I wonder if it... Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I ran past the path I needed to take. Go back. Wait, which one is it? Oh, is it this one? Yeah, okay.
My word. This ox cart has been destroyed.
The roads are hardly safe. Caution would be wise, but we ought not let it halt us in our course.
One of us has been poisoned.
I suppose you think you can afford to be reckless, so long as I'm here to heal you. Hold just a moment.
want to become a journey. So before you know it, you're used up and all out of puritives. I dare say that's part of it.
It would seem our foe is unbalanced. Let us finish this. Bring the fiend down. The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
Someone help me!
It seems someone is in need of our aid. One can never be owed too many favors.
You have my gratitude. Would you accept this by way...
If we mastered that attack, we would be invincible.
A friendly face at least. If I might be so bold as to impose upon you again, would you be willing to accompany me to the Senator? I fear there are none else to whom I can turn. Oh, thank you!
We are to safeguard Sir Oscar to the Senator. Shall we be off? Very
Okay,
well.
but you're running
I'll guide
into
you
a bunch
there.
of Harveys. Not.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on. Is there no getting through this door?
Hold fast, Arisen! I will be with you in but a moment.
So Wyvern versus the Cyclops. Okay.
Skeleton, Master! Holy attacks ought to prove most effective against it.
I knew you would prevail, Master.
It would seem I've some catching up to do. Not bad, all things considered.
I'll go and open the chest.
This is a powerful weapon. A single bolt loosed from it would carry tremendous lethal force.
Let us make use of this during battle.
I've no doubt it would catch our foes unawares. 'Tis a strange sort that ventures willingly into darkness.
Oh, 'twasn't an... All that remains is to ring the bell. That should do it, eh? My humblest thanks, sir. I'd fain reward you for your aid. Heaven knows you've earned it. Oh, perhaps I happened upon it on our way here. I suppose it must unlock... Still, surely it must be grand, as the key is of such ornate...
I'll gather this. It might be of use. One can see far to the distance from here.
Perhaps we might take a moment to savor the scene. 'Tis no great shock to me.
Might I be of assistance? I shall not fail you.
Not what I meant to do, but whatever.
Oh, a ballista.
This could grant us an edge in battle, if we use it well. I would gladly be of aid for your journey.
I suppose I'll handle this.
Be wary. 'Tis a foe we've not yet encountered.
Oh god, I don't want to be here.
We could make camp here, if you were so inclined, Arisen. It would be a fine spot to rest, should we have need of one.
You know what's the worst that happens? Let's just go. Let's see if we can do it.
We should be able to move this boulder with our combined might.
I say we give it a push and see what happens.
Take that! Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. Sunset draws near.
Ears pricked. 'Twill be difficult to pinpoint distant foes by sight alone.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Here we be.
Say, you wouldn't happen to have seen a pretty stone lying about, would you? One befitting the name the Jadeite Orb. 'Twas stolen from me while I was delivering it, and if Master Everard should find out, he'd wring my neck. 'Tis no exaggeration. He's had people killed afore, more than a few. To be quite truthful, I'd intended to sell off the Jade. Working under a man such as him, I'd only get chewed up till he decided to spit me out. Unless you were to find...
The Jadeite Orb could be anywhere now. But chance we ought to speak with someone who has experience in banditry.
Welcome, sir. After all, 'tis folly to linger on a single vocation when there are so many exciting methods of combat to be tried.
How goes the collection? Made any progress? Do come again. Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Somehow my feet always...
Greetings. You are the Arisen. Tell me, in your comings and goings, did you happen to... He seems to have vanished while in possession of a treasure known as the Jadeite Ore. And if I may be candid, our primary is an item of precious importance to myself and my partner. And in my hour of need, who should wander by but the good Arisen? You will be rewarded handsomely. It seems this Jadeite orb is in high demand. 2 people have asked us to find it now, but only one of them can have it.
Well, there's always demand for weapons. Particularly near the border, where... quarrels occur. Always a pleasure.
Why? Peruse at your leisure, sir.
Oi, you there! I don't mean to pry, only...
Morris! I've just found out...
What?
I've just heard news.
Oh, my poor
Morris, think what you're saying, friend. We can't go charging off after the lad.
Do you truly expect me to do naught but twiddle my... The soldiers won't do aught for him. Consarn it all. He's right. Do you... If you return him to me...
Who might have the answers we need? Shall we ask around?
Peruse at your leisure, sir.
I truly appreciate your offer to aid. Had you not spoken up when you did, I fear Morris would... I know he's in pain. I am too. Oh, I should tell you. I heard someone in... He may have some inkling of prey. Do what you can to bring Rog back.
I'll do as I... Let them try and stop me.
I'm sick of looking.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Only fools devote their lives to toil.
So, you seek to enter Batar?
Leave this place at once. You have no right to be here.
Finally, some peace and quiet.
If no one will do it in my stead, then I suppose I have little choice but to obey.
Breaking my back for someone else.
Just about anywhere.
One can never be too careful. It's been pretty kind.
Hmm.
I don't believe I had any visit. Begone! I have no hospitality to extend toward one bereft.
I'd gladly stay here forever. And nary a coin to show for it.
If I sleep on my woes, mayhap they'll go.
I was taught not to speak with.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Preparation is key. I up my training regime.
About anywhere.
Where to now? Lots of work if I'm to put bread on the table.
Greeting! We see a great many customers given our location, so you'll have to forgive.
Looking to gain entry to Merlin's Manor, are you? First, he'll sweep you a look from head to toe. Then he'll ask, that Ponce. You'd think he'd know not to expect Aye, he had what looked like a bundle of grass with him, only he was carrying it as though 'twere of the greatest import. He would say no more than 'twas a secret. Yet no sooner had I turned I charged to his aid. But oh, poor lad, pray help him if you can, sir.
The flower, from what I can glean, the petals isn't that The flower, from what I can glean, isn't that unusual.
Pray, sir, seek out the Jade Idol. As for where to look, you could try asking a bandit or someone who's apprised of illicit.
Poor Rog. And he's delivered me my remedies many a time. I still recall his smile when he... Oh, Rog. Well, I ask...
I was taught not to speak.
The flowers that bloom around, from what I can glean, isn't that unusual?
Aye. He had what looked like a bundle of grass with him. Only he would say no more than, yet no sooner had I charged to his aid. Poor lad. Pray help him if you can.
Shame there. I rather enjoyed it. It's said to descend. Sounds like the lark. Eh?
I've got wares of every ilk. Hope to see you again ere long.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
I've had well enough of...
A good day to you.
Okay. Which room? Okay. Okay.
Haven't you a lantern arisen?
Damn.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts. I say we collect as much as we can carry. My magics are at your disposal. That was impeccably timed, Arisen.
would seem our fight is not yet done. I don't suppose begging for a reprieve would get us far with one of its lot.
Of course. Douse the flames before it is too late.
You're well fond of picking things up, aren't you?
Would that such tranquility could last.
It is no great shock to me. Let us see what you're made of.
Thank you.
Happens to the best of us. Don't let it get
The Arisen is benumbed!
Let the elements empower your strikes. Do not waste this chance. We must press home our advantage. The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
Understood. worthy of caution. Won't say our best with him.
No quarrel here. At last, a chance to use this.
We must rally. Panicking will only play to the enemy's advantage. Forgive me for being a burden, Risen.
I think everything was wrong.
Prepare yourself.
Oh, they killed it. Freya's Time. Only sorcerers. Okay. Here's a wedge.
Someone saw fit to camp here, it would seem.
Surely a rest can wait till after we've examined our surroundings.
No.
I'm all for swapping stories, but perhaps another night. I can scarce keep my eyes open. Oxen. Not to be found here, of all places.
'Tis best to leave harmless creatures be.
So the fun begins again, eh, Risen?
We fight. To arms.
No quarrel here.
Yeah, there's so many of them. Oh,
Over
I don't
so
like that.
soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed. No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next. It is about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
Cat got on top of the computer. Did not want it to hit the power button.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find...
Here, use this fire to ignite our foes. My magics are at your disposal. Look at it. The beast can scarce stand. A well-placed strike ought to send it gazing skyward.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Again.
A flawless execution.
Indeed. It was enough to make one pity our foe.
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Hmm. If there's the cave I ran by. I was hoping when I found wolves that meant I was in the right spot. But here comes saurians?
This creature is hard as stone, making it ideal for tossing at our other foes.
You deserve that. You kind of messed him up.
The world could use more places like this.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I'm up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
You're soaked. Do try not to catch cold.
My magics are at your disposal.
Suppose there are worse ways to go. I'll not be done in by the likes of you. I'll slit your We'll pull through yet.
Best use this. Tisn't much of an adventure if all we do is make camp. 'Tis well to be prepared, but over-preparation will serve us not.
Aught fell from the beast as it breathed its last.
Oof. I didn't mean to fall. Guess I'll eat this. Oh, is that stamina food? I'm dumb.
If we are to break it, it shan't be from this side.
What if? dared to dream. But it was for naught.
Hang in there, Master. I'm coming to assist.
Well. At this point, I don't really know where he is.
And before I forget, hesitation bogs you down, but it needn't. Your journey's just begun. Walk it proudly, and you'll do just fine. The field of battle is wont to hit us against our fellows, but that does not make cutting them down easier to bear. It is no great shock to me. Seems they know we're not to be trifled with.
'Tis the mark of a champion to prevail with weapon sheathed.
This spell will empower you with elemental magic.
The flowers that bloom around, from what I can glean, the petals absorb the sun's light. Isn't that unusual?
You'll never... Normally, you put an elf and a dwarf in the same room and they'll be trading. Mayhap my eye...
If you see old
Aye, I met Roger by the cenotaph. On the eastern side, he had what looked like a bundle of... He would say no more than... Yet no sooner had I charged to his aid. Poor lad. Pray help him if you can.
This place is too comfortable.
Is this a challenge arisen to see who can keep pace?
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth for you. Self. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. I shall have your order crafted in good time. A little patience is all I ask. The creation of a masterpiece takes time, sir. Pray do not rush me. Many thanks to you.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
These were necessary expenses, mind. No use clinging to every last coin.
Well.
So, how goes it? Did you manage to retrieve the jadeite orb? Very well.
Suppose I'd best get to work.
Well, there's always demand for weapons.
I mean, I do have it.
Particularly near the board. Always a pleasure.
What should I get up to today?
Greeting! We see a great many customers given our pleasure doing business.
Your mornings get a better mind than mine to stop this.
Interested in my wares?
Suppose I'll draw the wall now. Shame on you.
I'm sure I can handle this. Quite sure.
Go on.
Ah, things will sort them.
Naught to look forward to, but a long day of work.
Whoever's my replacement.
In heaven.
Now seems a fine time to sort through your belongings, Master.
Let's see. What can we do without?
Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy the item you requested is... Here you are. Many thanks to you.
I cannot imagine what purpose this forgery might serve, but mayhap 'twill become clear in time. Someone might pay good coin for it, either because they seek a forgery.
So, how goes it? Did you manage to retrieve the jadeite orb? Ah, splendid. Before we discuss your reward, however, you see, in my line of work, trust is paramount. Come, I trust old Ibrahim's eye.
Follow my lead.
Come along. We make for... You presume to flee? Oh, I think not. Guards, apprehend the Arisen.
'Tis good.
There you are. Pray, tell me, have you found the jadeite orb? Oh, thank you. Pray, take this. Right, I'd best get going. Sir...
I hope, sir, a full shall lead a life free of cares now that we've released him from his shackles.
It was a pleasure to recount such good tidings.
Our business with Sir Everard is forever done. Have we truly no recourse but to kill him, I wonder? That was not at all the outcome I'd anticipated.
Suppose there are worse ways to go.
That's not what.
You'll have to excuse me. I have a job to...
This is no life. Can't get by your muscle alone.
Wolves, eh? Mayhap you should seek out while en route to deal with another matter. I only wish I'd been permitted, but I can tell you where it is, sir. It is my understanding that the creatures hoard their prey within. If you are thinking of venturing in there yourself.
Oh my god, I was right next to it. Okay, well, back we go.
The field of battle is wont to hit us against our fellows, but that does not make cutting them down easier to bear. I suppose it is so.
One of us is betrayed. I could not fault the valor.
It's a bit early to be thanking me. The enemy. It remains.
Well said. I will protect you.
Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Oh, don't?
This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
There's no reason to rush into our bedrolls.
I just killed myself. Okay.
Arisen, you are full of surprises. I look forward to informing my help master of that strategy.
Well, I guess Stella's gone. I guess Raka's gone. Okay, well, I just lost both of them.
A battle
Okay.
avoided is a battle won, I suppose.
You're really pushing your luck. Say because I'm not interested.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
I don't need
It is a
another.
pleasure to meet you.
I don't need another mage. I need a sorcerer.
Are you trying to piss me off?
My magics are at your disposal. That was thrilling. I did not know I could feel so alive.
If 'tis discipline your company lacks, I can provide.
I can't believe I did that.
Would seem our fight is not yet done.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as I'm around. Delighted to meet you. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Riding in an ox cart would be a welcome reprieve.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their cost. My magics are at your disposal. I fear the consequences of this bungle. Lamenting what transpired won't change it. I say we make our report and be done with it.
I wonder if that's because I
Would that we
took too
didn't
long.
have to bear these ill tidings. But alas, such is our duty.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently. Please dispense with the format.
I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most. It appears to be destroyed. No matter. 'Tis not the only path we may follow here.
Might there be aught over there?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside. Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest.
Should your pack grow overfull, have no fear. I'll lighten your load by spreading it out among us pawns.
Sleep.
Nice, juicy beef steak. Living hard, that dreams of free.
Poor Rogers, I only pray he noted the direction.
Sir, do you have any news of Rog? What's this? No. Here. 'Tis not...
'Twas not the conclusion I'd foreseen.
Not all quests are blessed with joyous endings, 'twould seem.
'Tis no great shock to me.
think it's about time I go back. I'll be right back.